I like the early Renaissance kind of stuff, you know. Op art's pretty cool. My father used to take us to the museum all the time, and we used to go spend our Sundays there, go to the libraries, and I'd just always be into the art. It's just anything that attracts my eye. I'm like, oh, it's groovy. I got like that, you know. Growing up in my household, I had two older brothers that were living with me at the time, and they would always be drawing. They're real big into actually heavy into comic books. So I recall myself looking through their comics and then looking at some of their drawings, and then I just started mimicking what Stan Lee had done in his comics. And from that point, everybody's like, oh, you should do something with this, keep it going, do something with it. And I just, I remember Christmases just getting nothing but art supplies. So it was almost like kind of bending my arm, twisting me to go in that direction, and it just stuck with me. I haven't lost touch with it. Dude, I do a combination of like realism kind of deal, life kind of poses, still life, but then I also incorporate like animated, cartoonish kind of deals to it. I think that with art, that original idea or concept that comes onto that paper with your hand is the best way to go, but it's almost contradictory. Being an artist per se, you're always critical of your art. Certain things can always be redone. Oh man, I need to redo this. Other people are like, oh, this is great, just leave it the way it is. But, having that artist mentality, nah, dude, something else can be added to this. This can become better than that. Like, originally, she was just there. She had a couple of strings coming down. And speaking to Tyler and his wife, they gave me ideas, and I went with those ideas, and I kind of streamed off of that. But I like the whole process of it, going through it. They're like, oh, well, come up with an idea. Well, she's freed herself from these, basically these chains or whatever you want to, depict it as being. Put some scissors in her hand. How did she break free? So I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool idea. So let me throw these scissors in here. But the hard part of it was where about to put those scissors. That way it didn't stick out or, took away from the picture. You don't want something being bigger than what the actual image itself is. So my belief, I think everybody's an artist in a way. I mean, art's broken down to the way that you dress, the way that you talk, the way that you carry yourself. Enrico though.